Hello everyone, this is Lincoln Prime, and today we will be taking a look at the NECA 1989 BioGoji. Now, before we take a look at the figure, as always, we'll be taking a quick look at the packaging. Basically, on the front we have the poster. On the side we have that same poster and the title and the 65-year celebration of Godzilla. We get that same thing on the other side. On the back we get some promo images of Godzilla and as well as a brief bio. You could pause that if you want to read it. On the bottom you get nothing. On the top you get Godzilla against Biollante, and this flap opens up. We get a view of the figure and as well as the clamshell where the figure was on the inside. So as far as the box goes, that is about it. And moving right along here, we have Godzilla 1989 out of the packaging, and this was my very first NECA Godzilla figure. I absolutely love him. The sculpting on this figure is absolutely amazing. Just the bulkiness, this is probably also my thickest Godzilla figure. It's also very heavy. It might also be my heaviest as well. But the detail is phenomenal. I absolutely love the rough, just texture to the skin as well. And also just the overall design of this figure. This is probably one of my favorite designs of Godzilla. The paint is really good. I love the dark charcoal color for the paint for the skin. The dorsal plates have this whitish gray for the tips, as well as this yellowish brown color for the nails that you see on the fingernails, as well as the teeth and the toenails. But there is a problem on mine. There's a little bit of paint scuffage right here, but it's not too terribly bad. You could just look at it as battle damage. There's also some red on the inside of the mouth for the tongue, and as well as the gums and all that kind of stuff. And the eyes are also nicely painted. But as far as detail goes, I mean, that's about it. But this is really, really good. Now, in terms of articulation, we do get a ball joint at the head, so it could look up this far and down that far. It could also go tilt side to side like so, and also go around full 360 degrees. The jaw opens up like so, pretty wide. There's a ball joint at the base of the neck, which allows just a little bit of movement, not too much, and also just a little bit of side to side and some rotation. There is a double ball joint in the torso, so it allows it to kind of swivel around all the way full 360 degrees, as well as crunching forward that much and arcing back at least this much before it starts running into the other dorsal plate. And it can also go side to side just a little bit as well. The arms are on a hinge, so they can go up about that far and go all the way around like so and in this far. And then the arms are on a hinge joint right here in the elbows, so they can go out this far and in that far, and as well as a swivel that is, I think, connected to a ball joint. There's also a ball joint in the hand, so it could go all the way around like so, and as well as a hinge in the wrist for it to go out just a little bit and in just a little bit as well, and as well as just finger movement that are connected on a hinge joint. The legs can go all the way around full 360 degrees like so. There's a bend in the knee as well, which is on a ratchet joint, and it could go out that much. And there's also a swivel in the foot. It could go all the way around, and also a slight pivot, but not too much. For the tail, this is probably my favorite tail on a NECA Godzilla figure. It's fully segmented. There's no bendy wire or anything like that, which I absolutely love. There's ball joints in each section, and there's at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sections for each tail part. And basically it could just allow you to at least kind of go into any pose you want to. And this is also probably, I think, the longest tail of a Godzilla figure I own. As you can see, it's barely fitting into frame right there, and especially with my review space. But a long tail, which I absolutely love. The only problem I do have with it is this is where the tail connected to, and it's a little bit more open right here, which sucks a little bit, but not too bad. As long as you keep it up, then you're fine. But in terms of articulation, that is about it. Now for accessories, we do get this included atomic breath piece, and this is probably one of my favorite ones. I kind of just love that nice swirly effect it has to it, especially with some of the white and the blue as well. And just bringing over Godzilla, all it does is it kind of just fits in his mouth, so just open up the jaw, and then this little flute section, this flute-looking section right here, just fits into the mouth like so, and you can just kind of close the jaw, and there's a little bit of an imprint for the teeth to connect to the atomic breath piece to hold it in place. So that's how it will look with the atomic breath piece. That was not supposed to happen, like so, and that looks pretty good. Now for comparison, just bringing in another Heisei Godzilla figure. This is the last one I reviewed. This is Godzilla 1984/85. Here we have a figure from another company. This is the Playmates Burning Godzilla, which is a direct variant from this Godzilla, I believe. And for something just a little bigger, here we have the Perfect Grade Unleashed RX-78-2 Gundam. Review on this guy possibly coming soon. And last but not least, the Robot Damashi Evangelion Unit 1. And final comments on this guy, I definitely recommend picking him up. It's definitely a figure worth adding to your collection if you're a huge Godzilla fan, especially of the NECA line. Sadly, this was one of the last figures from the Godzilla line produced by NECA, along with the Godzilla 2000 Kiryu, I believe, or the Kiryu Goji. But, you know, for a final NECA figure of Godzilla, I'd say they definitely did their best on this guy. This is definitely one of my favorites. I've said that many times, but I still can't get over how good this figure is. Is it perfect? No, but, you know, it definitely has a lot of amazing features and not a lot, you know, of flaws for this figure. But, you know, definitely a great thing to add to your collection. But yeah. So that was pretty much my review for BioGoji, and yeah, so like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.